Welcome to the Power Pals channel, Philia, Cannibalism, Sock Puppets, and more. And it's brought to us by AnonyGuy's channel. Be sure to check out the description below and give him the credit that he deserves. On December 26, 2024, for AnonyGuy, I made a 6-part exposing series. He's out of a user called AGK34RULES videos in today's world. So let's dive right in and listen in to what he has to say.
Hey everyone, welcome to the first video here. Today I will be calling out AGK34RULES for a few things he's done over his Go Animate career. I will not be going over his pedophilia actions since he's already been called out for that, because I will be talking about other things he's done besides that. Anyways, begin. To start this video off, on December 21st, 2018, AGK has made his very own movie after himself. And as you can see here, in the movie he made a scene where a creature he called a Ugandan knuckle was raping someone in a train, which shows that he made an actual person get raped in a movie. That has got to be the most sickening thing I have ever seen someone do in this community. And AGK, you are now confirmed to be an even bigger sick fuck for adding that scene. I can't wait till everyone sees what you've done here. The next thing I want to talk about is that when he recently came back Iraler this month, one of the reasons he came back was, quote unquote, taking accountability for his actions, claiming he had a talk with Dark RMG Entertainment and was being completely honest, when he literally has no evidence or proof of him having a talk with him. And besides, I already know he hates AGK because of what he said in the AEIS podcast number 100, even though it's mostly dead nowadays. And not only that, whenever I have been commenting on his videos, he would simply delete them immediately afterwards, showing he can't handle my hate towards him after saying he would in his server. AGK, you need to learn to handle criticism, and I know you've been claiming that you have taken your accountability, but it doesn't fucking matter. I don't care if what you did was 3 months, 6 months, a year, or even a decade ago. Your actions have already been permanently cemented onto the Go Animate community. If you decide to call me out over this, don't start attacking me when I re-upload your old movie, because I do have it downloaded. Oh, and do you even know difference between taking accountability and getting exposed for being a pedophile? Taking accountability for your actions is apologizing to everyone for what you did for your actions. You literally cannot improve for being a pedophile, since it's the most unforgivable thing in the Go Animate community. So through your brain-dead logic, you need to just end your internet career and never, and I mean never, use social media again. Everyone in our community hates you, and there is nothing, and I mean nothing, that you can do about it. So, with that being said, cry about everything I've said. The third thing I want to talk about is that he credited famous Go animators in his movies for clout. For an example, he credited IT Sack Studios, who is a famous Go animator, claiming that he was a part of his movies. Yet Isaac practically never did any work on his films. AGK, you need to know that crediting someone who isn't a part of your film is not what movies are for. What is up with your logic for clout, I swear. Another thing I want to bring up is that he always makes videos for money. Like, that is the most stupidest reason to doing YouTube like ever. Because almost every video he makes, such as Classic Caillou gets grounded, Dora gets grounded, Bob gets grounded, etc., is just all for money and not for the fans in general. According to the AEIS, which I will provide a link of its podcast in the description, AGK has been strict towards others in his server by banning someone for 2 weeks, all for minor mistakes, taking users seriously, etc. AGK, If you think your ass can say sorry for letting you down, and sorry for being strict towards you, that will just be the most half-assed apology I will ever hear in my life. You cannot change from what you did, and you need to find help, and just never use social media again. Overall, in conclusion, this is all why you should never, and I mean never, support AGK, like most of you in the comments of his comeback videos say. He is just greedy, a sick fuck, and loves to steal GoTube and rack animates content all for some greedy ass money. That's pretty much all I have to say for this video. Peace out, y'all.
In terms of the pedophilia claims, which another guy linked down, all of them have been confirmed by the AEIS podcast. You can find a link to the podcast, which he has listed in the link of his first exposure video out of AGK34RULES in the description below. Moving on to the next topic, we'll go down into more deeper details, such as the additional crimes that AGK has made. So once again, I throw back.
Hey everyone, AnonyGuy here. Do you remember I recently exposed the GK34 rules for that scene he made of making a creature rape someone in a train? Well, guess what, peeps? I got more evidence for y'all to see. So, you all think that a GK is simply a nice man who cares about his friends and fans? Well, not really at all, because the topic I'm about to discuss is that he framed Timinations 900 for cannibalism, saying Tim was going to shoot him and eat him for dinner. Just by looking at his message saying that, literally makes me lose almost half of my brain cells. Stephen John Martinez. Yes, that is a GK's real name for those who are wondering, why would you think about framing Tim towards killing you for dinner? Even though most people don't like Tim, you can't just think that he would shoot you and then eat you for dinner, as that is something I know he would never do in his whole entire life. The next thing I'm going to show is a short clip of a GK showing quote-unquote proof of his claim towards Tim, which I'm going to show to y'all right now.
That makes sense. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised you call yourself a goat.
Man goat. Bah.
Yeah.
Everyone else does not have to do something with the situation.
I'd probably shoot you. If you were a goat, I'd probably shoot you. Yeah, because you're a goat. I'd probably shoot you in the field and eat you for dinner.
And yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me. But to debunk on what Tim said, he said that if a GK was a goat, like he said in the clip, then he would shoot him in the field and eat him for dinner. Therefore, shooting goats and eating them is not cannibalism. A GK, what in that thick of it brain were you thinking? You can't just say that Tim wants to kill you all because of a compliment from him. You're like almost 24, and you're not even acting like one. Overall, y'all, this claim is another reason that a GK is way, and I mean way worse than you think. Anyway, I'm gonna end off this video right here. I know this wasn't as big of a video as my previous one, but I'll hopefully make sure if I decide to make another video to make it longer and hopefully bigger. Anyway, y'all, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
And that next one is talking about another part of AGK's exposure, which another guy has also made. So I'm going back to another guy to get at his intel on that.
Hey everyone. Remember when I exposed AGK34 rules for the 2 things he has done? Well, guess what, peeps? AGK recently made a short where he did the Iron Man snap to 2025 and, of course, disabled the comment section just to run away from his own guilt and actions. Wow, AGK. You really disabled the comments on your recent video to run off from the shit that you've did? Huh. I know that you're just doing this just because you are so scared of losing your friends, fans, and career on the internet. In the matter of fact, you should, because you are just a sick man-child who can't face karma for this. Stop acting like nothing happened this whole entire time, just so then you can live peacefully without the troubles you've caused. I have noticed on your comeback that you're just manipulating everyone to forgive you. So just please, give up already, you sick fuck coward. And I'm surprised to see that you've disabled the comments on most of your popular videos too, and I can tell it was to avoid backlash for others too. So at GK, don't you even think that you can stop me from me exposing your true, and I mean true colors? Hey everyone, you want to know? Hey everyone.
Disabling comments can not only just cause confusion, it can also cause a bunch of problems towards multiple users as well. Oh, when also too, who made up who made up host saying that that quote the AEIS podcast needs to make a podcast out of AGK34 rules. And frankly, another guy, has agreed by saying 100% yes. Has. No, of course. Horse, another guy, has also been involved in several other situations, including some debunkings of his own. And you can find a link to Tomas's channel in the description below. Below. Oh, and give him the credit that he deserves as well. Oh. 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 And again. And we have nothing against users hating on others. Hers. But in this case, AGK34 rules has done a bunch of damage after watching the first 3 videos in the 6-part video exposure on AnonyGuy's channel. And I'll also leave a link to Tomas's posts in the description below. And of course, Tomas's uh, Tomas also deserves credit for what he said. He even shared for also on his YouTube channel, which I will have linked in the description below. Oh, 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 and we'll be going through his posts as well. Oh, oh, oh. For example, Hemp. Oh, Tommaso, who has made this post. Host, giving out 5 reasons. Hence, on why AGK34RULES is a traitor. Huh, huh. And even though he is neutral to me, that does not mean that he supports pedophiles. House. According to actual research that and pedophilia is a mental disorder as well as a crime. And while most people have different thoughts on it, I can handle Tomas's thoughts just to say. But when had AGK34RULES on his Mintrix sock puppet made up host, it may hey Tomas us screenshot it and criticize him saying, LOL, I love how you're playing victim, AJK. And no, I am not a pedo defender. Uh, uh, and then stated I wasn't defending anybody. Hey, and also, I am still neutral to Austin because of a drama. And I am on nobody's side. Alright. And also, I am just hearing what another guy, 69, has to say. And because I saw a cover calling you a pedophile, I had to do some research. And I saw videos from him claiming you were a sicko, and I saw proof. Oh. Hmm. Eh. I'm sure that everybody participated in the Big 25, except for the ones that were actually exposed as pedos. Those. Those. I only gave the local Blue Angel one chance, and that doesn't mean that I am a pedophile defender. Blame the people that gave him a chance. Hence, this goes to show that sometimes it's good to rely on podcasts such as the AEIS podcast. You can find a link to the podcast in the first video that AnonyGuy has made. Aid. 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 And now, how we go back. He's by AnonyGuy.
Hey everyone, you want to know why I haven't uploaded for the past 2 months? Well, for an important reason, of course, my high school career, but we're not going to go over my absence of making content. What I'm about to discuss in this video is another video about AGK34 rules. Yes, if you're wondering, I do know that he got tested positive for anemia, but that isn't going to be the topic of this video. What I need to say to y'all is that I found this user known as AnonyGuy. Now you might think this is a random GoAnimate user who has recently joined the community. Well, unfortunately, that isn't true, as you can see on his video description. It says that he was born on January 8th, which is exactly 1 day after AGK34 Rules' birthday. And as you can see on the top, it says that he makes grounded videos out of classic Caillou, Dora, Karen, Bob, and Childish Dad, which, if you don't know, is the exact same grounded videos that a GK makes on his channel. Next on his religion page is that he says that he is Catholic, which is the exact same religion that a GK said that was on his now deleted server. He also said that his favorite YouTubers are SML, Smock, and Mess Yourself, which of course is the exact same YouTube channels that AGK likes. Next is that he said his favorite video games are Mario games, which of course are the same video games AGK likes. And lastly, it says that if we steal his videos and OC characters, then he'll give us a quote-unquote copyright strike, which is what a GK said on his About page too. So there you have it, folks. This is mainly why this account is just a goddamn AGK34 Rules alt account, just so he can remain anonymous and think he's someone else, even though I'm super smart on knowing it's actually him, because I am not stupid. So Stephen Awful Goddamn John Martinez, don't you even think that you can comment below on this video saying that I'm slandering you, because I know from this YouTube account that I am not. And what does your noggin know? Exactly. That you were innocent in your entire situation to begin with. So AnonyGuy, or should I say AGK, I am seriously beyond angry at you right now. I want to know why you tried to fool the GoAnimate community to thinking you're a different person, and why you even would do this shit to begin with. Seriously. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna end this video right here. See y'all in the next video.
And that next video is coming up right now.
Hello everyone, I here. I honestly didn't feel like making this video, but what I am about to discuss cannot be swept under the carpet. This video is mainly going out to people who might or are thinking of attacking me, all because I made exposing videos out of AGK34 Rules. I understand that most of you who have watched my videos understand my undeniable evidence to AGK. However, one of AGK's supporters, known as Samuel Rivera, made a now deleted comment on my latest video on part 4 of exposing AGK, saying he disagrees with my evidence against a GK. When I told him about the proof being true and undeniable, he didn't give a shit about that and just said he didn't care about what I said, and just admitted he's been supporting him all the time throughout all the allegations against him, and says he trusts him so much. Why the hell would you trust a guy who made a scene of an animal raping a guy? That's disgusting and creepy of you. He then said that nobody cares about my channel, which of course I'm not stupid to cry and be mad about, because I know already that it's something a little kid would say, and made the most stupid excuse, saying that I'm quote-unquote trying to harass him and forcing him to leave the internet for no reason. Well, let me debunk that shit. I am not harassing him, because I ain't stalking him on every single video or post made out of him. All I am doing is exposing his true colors to the GoAnimate community and social media in general. And I'm not forcing him to leave the internet, because all I'm doing is exposing him. And him saying I'm doing this for no reason, you basically have to be the most stupid person on the earth to believe that. How the actual fuck am I exposing him for no reason? He is making excuses to claim his innocence, lied about taking accountability since he has no evidence of that, and worse of all, made a scene in his 2018 film where he made a creature rape someone. And after I told him that it was disgusting and terrible to support someone like that, he ended up deleting his comment, most likely to avoid backlash. Thankfully, I managed to screenshot the comment right before he deleted it. So after debunking, Samuel Rivera's bullshit manipulation. I'll now explain to every single person, including if any of you AGK34RULES supporters watching this video. In that case, if you are one, I recommend that you seriously stop supporting AGK34RULES. Because like I've said throughout my channel, he is a sick fuck for making that scene where a creature rapes someone in a train. And the image I've showed on my first video is not just an image I made on Rapper Offline or Flash themes just to get him canceled. The image right here is undeniable proof he made a rape scene. The Armentrix video seems undeniable to me because of the same grammar, the same similarity things that a GK likes. And the most important part, no one on this earth can be the exact same as one person. And when a GK uploaded his New Year's video, he disabled the comments almost immediately after I made my second video on him. That really is suspicious, to be honest with you guys. And how can the Discord messages on my second video out of a GK be fake? They clearly have the same grammar and were posted way before my channel was created. One last thing to say to every AGK34RULES supporter before the video ends: do not go out of your way to support a GK in any way. Because I know for a fact, you are going to regret it big time. I'm not kidding. He has done so much shit to the Go Animate community to where he doesn't deserve a career in any shape or form. And if you say that I am lying or just making excuses, listen very carefully. What I am saying is not fake in any shape or form. And if you even think he didn't mean to do his pedophilia actions, think again. He did mean to do it. And believing his lies just makes you the most stupid supporter of him alive. All I am doing is just exposing his true colors and sharing the truth about him. I am not harassing him. I am not slandering him, because how the actual hell would I slander such a sick fuck on social media? So AGK supporters, please listen here and stop supporting him at all costs. I am not forcing you to do so, but I am just keeping the Go Animate community safe, because going out of your way to support a sick fuck is only going to bring less common sense to your noggins, and that'll be why you most likely won't be good afterwards anyways. Guys, that's all I have to say for this quick video. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.
And this next video, all of the details that AGK34RULES did that were provided by AnonyGuy 69 were indeed valid. However, it is also important to note that Samuel Rivera is also in the wrong, because he was the one trying to harass AnonyGuy 69. Hein, based on the fact that AnonyGuy 69 was actually being factual, and the proof that we have seen from AnonyGuy has been proven valid. As he has the movie downloaded right before the problem for AGK started, considering this as his downfall for making a lot of disgusting content throughout his anime career. Here. Career. Why did I say career? I meant career.
Sorry. Hello.
And finally, we got a video message debunking AGK34 rules is let's see
response to someone calling AGK out for what I've said throughout my channel's history, it says here that Armantrix, or should I say Stephen John Martinez, is slandering me. And this guy that we are quote-unquote pedo defenders? Look at GK. Just because that guy mentioned Kalen and Tim doesn't mean we are defending him. And what Tim did in 2022 has nothing to do with what I've said in my video of you framing Tim. Because you literally said he was going to shoot you when he meant that he would if you were an animal, and that's not cannibalism. And don't you think about making a post saying it doesn't matter and that I am defending him when I am not. Because I have a feeling you're going to say that anyway. And when you said that Austin did bad things to minors, no, I don't remember him getting exposed for that at all whatsoever. So you're just trying to piss off more people besides me to get involved with your drama. And of course to try and make fake-ass messages to get us to like you. When I know for a fact my evidence is completely true and undeniable and there's no possible way it's fake. Lastly, you told me and that guy to, quote-unquote, get help because we are pedo defenders. No, you are the one that truly needs to get help because I know for a fact you hadn't changed your attitude from when you came back in December 2024 and that you still want us to think you were innocent in the entire situation when we all know you ain't. So, a GK, if you think of making a community post or video out of this, get ready for me to debunk it, Lyle, bro.
And speaking of debunkings, Haynes from Haynes, I've also made a debunking post towards AGK. Hey, on my own terms. Herms. And it says, quote, "Oh, that's funny coming from you, Armatrix, aka AGK34 shithead. You're a pedo yourself for a bunch of content which you made that were illegal. And for your information, I did not do any sexual stuff to any minors nor groomed them. So stop lying about what I did. And plus, Tomas Saviondo, who is not a pedo defender because he hates pedophiles. And it's not even defending Intimidations 900 nor Kalen Hoffman, as he has heard about both of their respective controversies. And neither is AnonyGuy69, as he is speaking the truth about you and all the heinous shit you did. Shame on you. I hope someone recognizes you and calls law enforcement, because you belong in jail. And I hope YouTube sees what you've done and bans your ass off the platform. And speaking of comments, hence another guy. Hi, and Tomas did also comment on my channel recently. With another guy saying F to the A to the C to the T to the S facts. And it received my thank you comment. And even though Tomas isn't defending me because of the quote-unquote allegations against me, that does not excuse the fact that I was defending him and another guy 69. Fine. And I immediately and I immediately 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 they remembered to take call into action as a result of this exposure. Now, I cannot say for sure what the exposure is, but I will say this. The poster that's both Tomas and another guy I said were 100% factual. And it is likely that the AEIS podcast will be making a podcast out of AGK34 rules. Just like how I made this exposing video out of AGK34 rules in a reaction video, which I believe AnonyGuy69 is 100% factual, and I immediately believe him. That being said, and I believe everything that both users have made to be completely factual. And I have linked all of the evidence provided by the two of them. Including earning the most that was made on his channel in the description below. Overall, AGK34 rules gets an F for maintaining hostile and belligerent demeanor, throughout every encounter, making a sock puppet account and committing the offense of pedophilia, which he was thankfully called out for, and denying his wrongdoings and continuing to disable his comments and accused people of being cannibalists. This, which in turn was illegal and unprofessional. Not only is Armentre X an AGK sock puppet, but the fact that he has done a scene in 2018 a fictional man gets raped by a fictional character. Even though it wasn't real, it disgusts me all the same. Hey, and I am sure glad and that he deserved an F for this experience. If it was a grade lower than an F, half Omnitrix certainly deserves it. It, and to AGK34RULES, shame on you. You need to do. Yes, I hope law enforcement gets informed of what you did and they put your ass in jail because that is where you belong. On, on, on. Tomas and AnonyGuy get an A plus for maintaining true facts about AGK's behavior, exposing him with the correct information against AGK, and for providing solid evidence against him based on the fact that AnonyGuy I was not defending a pedo. Oh, nor Tomas. Us. Us. Even in spite of the quote-unquote allegations made against me, which, need I remind people, that were previously debunked and won against by me and my entire team. And again, I have nothing against people hating on me or giving me criticism. But the fact that Tomas is investigative definitely makes him a trustworthy edgelord. Hard. And the same goes for AnonyGuy69. Fine. Fine. They deserve credit for their exposures out of AGK's true colors. And they should be commended for their actions throughout the encounter. Their actions today have proved reliable and very helpful. Oh, and they deserve of a like on all of those videos. Oh, even if Hamas is technically neutral to me. Hey, I commend both him and AnonyGuy69 for their actions throughout this post and throughout the videos that were made. And I will of course keep you updated on what new exposures happen next. I'll be sure to keep you updated on any new information that follows. And once again, you can find a link to AnonyGuy's channel and to Moss's channel in the description below. Let me know what kind of topic that you would like me to discuss based on how many shitheads have been involved in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out the channels, like I said, that are mentioned in the description below. Until then, and this is Awesome for Power Pals signing off for now. And I once again thank you.